Yes, the project is about creating and designing a distributed manufacturing platform, connecting manufacturers with digital technology service providers, the educational institutions, and the local councils and the government to transform and digitalize manufacturing in UK. So we are a team of four researchers from Durham, Teesside, Loughborough, and Derby universities, and we all nicely fell into two different regions: Northeast and East Midlands. In all the discussions around digital transformation of manufacturing, it is primarily about large manufacturers. But as we know, that transformation requires multiple stakeholders to come together, which is not just the large manufacturers, but a lot of large, smaller manufacturing companies, the digital technology service providers, the FE colleges, the higher education institutions, and the councils. The role of these different stakeholders were never really fully understood and both from the practice point of view as well as in academic literature. So this was a clear gap in how we bring all stakeholders together for digital transformation of manufacturing, and we want to address that through this project, and that's why we applied for this InterAct funding. Yes, so we have designed and started creating a platform, putting all these stakeholders together. So the, as you say, manufacturers, service providers, and the local councils. And when it fully developed and piloted, it will bring these stakeholders together through different training events and as well as pilot projects, and we'll be able to show the impacts. And we want to do this at a community level, not at a national level, within each small region, within UK. If we bring these stakeholders together through a mix of digital platform and physical face-to-face interactions, we will make that change at a local community by community, which in then will create a bigger impact. Yes, the local community and the human element is absolutely crucial for any digital transformation because it's the local people who want to get skill and want to get jobs in manufacturing, and without the support of this local community, it will be very difficult for manufacturing to kind of make an impact locally. And that has been happening. Suddenly, manufacturing is kind of not a go-to place job for many people because they feel alienated. And without bringing in these stakeholders, this will not work. At the same time, manufacturers also need to give back to the local community, not just through jobs, but they can support in manufacturing and repairing jobs at a local level and support even elderly people and so on. So there is a both give and take because manufacturing a location or a factory or a warehouse is very much inbuilt within the community. So this human element is very crucial. If there is a factory, a shiny factory, but nobody in the community feels engaged to contribute to this, then this will not work. So this is an absolute way that why we bring in the human elements in this digital transformation. This has been a very, very enriching and positive experience. We not only formed a team which we never met before, and we came through a sandpit and we interacted, and the project has been amazing experience. We'll continue to work together. More importantly, we found a lot of pull from all the communities where we worked, all the service providers and different stakeholders, and they really want us to go on and continue. And the Interact support from both the Interact leadership team as well as the Made Smarter Innovation overall has been very helpful. So we can clearly see that we can continue in this journey for years to come. And this has been a nice stepping stone for us to come together and then work with the wider team. I think the lasting impact will be all these tools, methodologies, frameworks, which we and along with all the other project teams are creating, which will help in this transformation of UK manufacturing through a more digital resilient, and sustainable future. Obviously, there is a lot of work to be done, but I think we have sowed the seeds of something very significant, which is going to come in the near future for UK manufacturing. I think they will be integrated as part of this global value chain, but UK manufacturing has a strong historical presence and a lot of capabilities. And over the years, maybe some of these has got eroded, and that message is not coming through. But we need to revive and transform this UK manufacturing with the involvement of this human element and the people. And these projects, through Interact and Made Smarter, we have again started that process of helping and transforming UK manufacturing, and many of them will find a niche through also other kinds of different sectors, maybe space and maybe aerospace, where UK has a very strong core capabilities in some of the underlying technologies. But some of these manufacturers don't see that picture. If I am a injection molder, or I am a machining company, I don't see where the future is beyond those core capabilities. And they need to see that transformation, that they can move into other adjoining sectors. And for that, they need to change certain things in their processes, bring in digital technologies, and that will help in the transformation. So we are helping them kind of seeing that future and creating the roadmap and the journey which they need to take. But as we said, our project is all about connecting all the stakeholders together. This is a journey where a single company cannot take on their own, and particularly for a smaller company, this is a very daunting task. So we are creating that platform to connect all these people together so that they, at a local community level, they can make that change. Yeah, these 2 days it helps us to kind of shut down from our day-to-day job, and then think intently about and listening to what other projects have been doing, what Interact has been offering, and this is already giving us a lot of food for thought how we can continue to work together.